In this video, we're going to be going over the coiling core posterior capsule stretch. So I know it's a mouthful, but basically we're going to be stretching out the back of the hip. So many people, they constantly clench their butts unconsciously or consciously, and that forces their body to be like pelvis forward or without even knowing that they're back here, and there's just too much tension in the backs of the hips. If we want to be a better runner, we want to be a better athlete, or we want to get out of hip pain and back pain and all sorts of issues, we need to learn how to load and lengthen the back of the glute like a runner rather than squeezing the butt, and now there's no more space to go. So I'm going to demonstrate an amazing stretch. What you're going to do is you're going to start with your knees completely together. You can even squeeze and feel a little bit inner thighs, and you're going to start in your hands. Now what I'm going to do, let's say I want to stretch in my right butt. I'm going to swivel my feet to the left. Now I take this left leg and I'm going to reach it behind the other leg. So I'm going to put this knee behind that, and I don't want my legs to touch, so I'm going to put it behind. Now from here, I'm going to lift my chest, and already I should feel a nice butt stretch, but we're going to make it more intense. I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to reach it forward and inside. So it's now like coming across, and this hand is going to pull back this way. So my chest bone turns to the right, but I also want to seesaw my shoulders. So I'm going to bring my right shoulder lower and my left shoulder higher. And then I could go down onto my elbows. So what you should appreciate is that your hips are not going back this way, but they're staying heavy on the right kneecap. There should be no weight on your back knee really. So if I go down and I just reach this arm across, and now my head is like outside this hand, and I can look at my hand here. But I should feel a really nice stretch here, but then a really big stretch in my butt. I'll show it from the side. So I'm here, I'm going to stretch on my left butt cheek in this case. I'm going to swivel my legs. Take the knee behind the other knee. Heavy kneecap, very light in the back. I'm now going to go down to my elbows. And I'm going to reach this right hand across and pull this left elbow. So that my right side in this case is long and my left side is short. And I'm leaning my head out, and I want to feel all the way to my left kneecap. You're going to hang out here for 5 to 10 breaths and repeat this on like 2-3 times per side, and you'll feel like a really juicy stretch back here. The whole idea is that this leg is going behind the other leg, but I want to make sure that I don't feel like I'm falling over to the extent where I'm like off the knee. I want to feel my weight on my kneecap. So one last time here. We go to all fours. We swivel as much as we can. We take the leg behind the other one. I'm okay with someone being just up here if this feels too intense to go further. 100% okay. But notice that like my head goes over the hand on this side, and I pull it back. So right side is short, left side's long. I could pop my butt up more to the sky. So I'm like this. Juicy booty rather than a tucked butt. So too many people are tucking and cueing butt tucks. We want to learn how to lengthen and load. We go down here, reach across, and breathe. You could relax, and this should feel really nice. If you feel more comfortable, you could take this leg and start reaching back further and further. There shouldn't be any pinching in the front of the hip, so you might need to maneuver around. If you do, stay up higher, but this should just be like a really, really opening of the back of the hip that you've probably never felt before, and it's going to feel like an awesome stretch. Let me know how it goes. I'm here if you have any questions. Give it a shot. That's how you stretch your butt from the ground up.